Hey, it's Peter Anderson again, and this video is for business owners. Today I'm talking about what is ERTC and how do I qualify for it. So what is the ERC? ERC and ERTC are interchangeable words. It stands for Employee Retention Credit or Employee Retention Tax Credit. And basically, it's a refund you can get from the IRS if you kept your employees on the payroll in 2020 and 2021. It's an incentive for business owners to keep their employees on the payroll when there's crises like this. And they're rewarding business owners that kept those employees on the payroll if they had any sort of shutdown or a decrease in revenue. So I'm going to go to the rules. The rules are very simple. To qualify, you need to meet one of these restrictions. If you had any type of shutdown due to the government, whether it was partial or full, or if you had a 20% decrease in revenue in any quarter compared to the previous quarter. Now this is for 2020 and 2021. So the CARES Act was signed into law in March of 2020, but originally the businesses had to choose between the PPP loans and the ERC. But in March of 2021, there was something called the American Rescue Plan Act, and that expanded the CARES Act to allow people to claim the ERTC even if they had PPP loans, and it expanded how much money you can get for it. So the credit is equal to 50% of the qualified wages and health plan expenses that were paid between March of 2020 and before January 1st of 2021. Another addition they made is to expand the definition of an eligible employer to include recovery startup businesses. So if you had a business that was started during COVID, then you could qualify too. It's called a tax credit, but it can actually be received as a cash payment from the IRS. There are no requirements for how the money needs to be spent, and you can get up to $26,000 per employee. So it provides 50% of the qualified wages and health plan expenses, up to $26,000 per employee. The other qualification is you need to have had between 5 and 500 full-time employees, and it could be an unlimited amount of part-time employees. So my accountant is a really good friend of mine, and I'm going to highlight his company because he's doing the ERC applications and he can help you to get you a refund. He can do it within a week to 2 weeks. All you need to do is just fill out the form in the description. And then after you have a conversation with him, you're just going to need to submit to him the tax document. So some quick bullet points. You can apply online to determine your eligibility. They've helped over 8,000 businesses. They have legal staff. They're ERTC specialists. There's a lot of CPAs that don't know about this or are misinformed. They think you can't get the ERC if you got the PPP loans, or they think the deadline has passed. The deadline is April of 2024 for 2020 and April of 2025 if you're claiming for 2021. He's willing to work with groups as small as 5 employees, not including the owner. And he also has something called the multiple accounting firm consensus. So for each return, 3 of his CPAs have to agree on the amount owed to the business down to the penny, or they do not file the 941X. A lot of people are claiming that the funds are running out, so I highly recommend that you contact Andrew today and you can get your claim started. The IRS still has money. Don't procrastinate on this because it will be too bad if the money runs out and you're not able to get your tax money back. As an American, you pay taxes, and one of the reasons you pay taxes is to help people. And if you were shut down, the government was hurting you because they forced us to shut down. So as a tax-paying citizen, you're entitled for these refunds. It's just like when you file your taxes and you write things off, you get a tax refund. This is no different. I'll have the link in the description. If you like the video, press like. If you have any questions or comments, comment below. And thanks for watching.